Good evening, everybody. We're here at Camden County Vocational School here. My name is Rick Fulbaum.
I'm Tim Groman.
And I'm Rick Manetti.
And we have an exciting swim meet today between Cherry Hill East and Cherry Hill West. Anybody have any outlooks before we begin?
Well, East is so far undefeated this season. They're 8-0, and they've thoroughly trounced all their opponents. And they're looking forward to a good meet here with West and hopefully going undefeated in the season.
Yes, it's true that East has beaten West over the past 3 years. They do have a strong team, and so does West. Should be a very exciting match here.
Who are some of the strong swimmers from West we should be looking for here?
We have Howard Woolman on West. He has the school record for the 100-meter freestyle.
We have a very strong butterfly, Gary Long, I'm sorry. Gary Long is a very good swimmer. Should be a big factor in today's meet.
Bruce Kiefner's a strong butterfly man as well.
Yes, he is.
Who should we look for from the East team?
Well, from East, we should be looking for Chris Kurtz, a senior. He just moved here from San Diego this year, but he should be only swimming in a relay today. Jay Dolenschneider is going to be strong in the 200 IM.
He always is.
As will Rick Rohrbach be strong in the 100 free, and so will Paul Sahanchek in the 100 free.
Should be very exciting. Let's get set for a big meet.
We have an interesting twist into tonight's broadcast here. Rick, one of our co-anchors, is also going to be swimming for East. What events are you going to be swimming in, Rick?
I'm going to be in the medley relay, swimming breaststroke, and the 500 freestyle, the worst event of the day.
Good luck to you.
500 freestyle is a very long event. Usually takes around 7 or 8 minutes for everyone to complete it. What's your time, your best time in that event?
I don't even remember. I haven't swum it since I was a freshman.
You should have a good time.
Oh, it's going to be a lot of fun.
And they're off.
We're the first
200-meter medley relay.
We have East
with Meyer, Ray, Long, and Dean for the East, for the West relay, and Auberly, Wasserloff, Killian, and Roberach for the East team.
The East has 3 relays in this event.
Each swimmer will swim 2 laps of their stroke in the orders of backstroke, breaststroke, butterfly, and then freestyle. As the breaststrokers dive into the pool, it's East in front.
West in second. The other 2 East relays about tied for third.
Turns look good. As 3 officials watch on. No disqualifications as of yet. If there is an illegal turn, then the whole relay is automatically disqualified.
Killen for East takes the pool on the butterfly.
As Ray finishes, Long dives in to swim his butterfly. Nice stroke for Gary Long.
East's got about a 3/4 of a length of a pool lead on West.
East has a fairly large lead. I'm not too sure West will be able to catch up.
Starting the last leg here. It's freestyle.
Long just about approaches the flags for the last stretch of his race. In dives Michael Dean, the freestyler.
Well, there we have it. East is just finished.
East is finished. First place. Looks like West will get the second. Mike Dean comes in for the stretch. And the East relay in lane 1 will get the third. Lane 5 will get the fourth.
Next event will be the 200 free. For Cherry Hill East in lane 3 will be Cruz. In lane 5 will be Broft, and Bob Elman will be in lane 1 for East.
For Cherry Hill West, lane 1 will be Riley, 2 Ray.
And there's the start.
And they're off. East has the early lead with all of its swimmers out front.
Cruz in lane 3, he's a sophomore. Over in lane 5 is
These swimmers will swim 8 laps of freestyle. He's still ahead on the
That's-
second turn.
That's Broft in lane 5. He's only a freshman this year at Cherry Hill East.
Riley in lane 4 is the closest of all the West swimmers.
4th place at this point.
This is a long race, so he'll have time to catch up.
Yeah, that's true.
Not even halfway through this race yet.
Each length of the pool is how long? 50 meters?
25 yards.
25 yards.
Let's go off into the 5th lap of the race. It's still Broft and Cruz for Cherry Hill East in lanes 5 and 3 respectively.
Riley is losing ground. He will have time to catch up, though.
Only 75 yards left in this race here. Looks like East has a chance to sweep all 3 places. In lane 1, that's Broft.
West swimmer Riley is very close to the East swimmer in lane 1. He's now, in fact, taking the lead and does have a 3rd place as of now.
As we go into the last 50, it's still Broft and Cruz for Cherry Hill East, fighting it out. In that medley relay, the winning time for Cherry Hill East in lane 3 was 1:45.3. And the 2nd place time was
2:01.8.
And in the last 5 yards of the race, it looks like Broft is going to win for Cherry Hill East in lane 5, and Cruz will
Riley
take
is keeping
2nd
his-
in lane 2. In lane 3, rather.
And Riley finishes 3rd for Cherry Hill West in lane 4.
Okay, the 200 IM is next. Jay Dillenschneider, one of East's best swimmers, a sophomore, will be in lane 3. Steve Hale, a senior, one of the captains, will be in lane 5. And John Shallow, a freshman, up-and-coming freshman, will be in lane 1.
For West, we have John Bustard in lane 4, and in lane 5, we have Greg Meyer.
Broft's winning time in that last race was 2:17.6, which is a very good time for him.
They're off.
They're off. Greg Meyer and John Bustard are very strong for West.
In this 200 IM, each swimmer will swim 50 yards of the butterfly, backstroke, breaststroke, and freestyle.
In that order.
This race measures the true test of a swimmer because it makes him swim all 4 strokes in the same race. Dylan Schneider in lane 3 for East is taking an early lead here. His strength is the butterfly, so it would be expected for him to go out in front.
In lane 2, Greg Meyer's stroke is the backstroke, and he's approaching that right now. We'll see what he does. He's in 4th place now.
Steve Hale in lane 5 for Cherry Hill East is keeping up. He's in 3rd place right now.
John Bustard's keeping a close 2nd for West in lane 4.
Dylan Schneider's lengthening
Close
his
race
lead
at
a
this
little
point.
bit.
As we approach the breaststroke, which is John Bustard's stroke.
It's Dylan Schneider's weakest stroke. If he can maintain a lead on the breaststroke, he should be home free in the freestyle, which is one of his strongest strokes.
As I said, this is John Bustard's stroke, and we'll see if he can make up the difference.
Looks like he's made up some already.
Does.
Greg Meyer for West in lane 2 is keeping a 4th place.
And Steve Hale is in 3rd for East. He's in lane 5.
John Bustard has made up considerable ground as it makes it a very close race right now.
Hale seems to be edging him out here on this last of the breaststroke.
Now we approach the freestyle, which is the last 2 laps of this relay, individual relay.
It's a closer race now.
It's getting very close. We'll
Hale's,
have to wait to the last lap to see who's going to win this.
Hale's still in 3rd place in lane 5.
Buster a little bit 2nd in the turn.
Dylan Schneider's bringing it home now. He's got his kick going. He's stroking good. He's going to go in for the victory here for East.
Yeah, it looks like Schneider has him.
Buster was strong, but not strong enough, as he
Good
finishes a very strong 2nd place.
Good swim there by Jay Dylan Schneider, Cherry Hill East. He's a sophomore, looking to qualify for states this year. He did already in the 200. He wants to in the 500 also, he said.
3rd place for East in lane 5, and a 4th for Greg Meyer in lane 2.
Okay, 50 free will be the next event here. Alan Opperly for East in lane 3, Paul Sahanchek in lane 5, and Alan Briskin in lane 1.
For this 53, we have for Cherry Hill West, Howie Woolman, which is one of the strongest swimmers, Mike Dean, and then Jay Kagan.
Start is very important on the 50 free. It's been said that the 50 free is just a start and a turn and a lot of fast swimming in between.
This is a muscle race where they only swim 2 laps.
Woolman's out in front after the turn, being chased by Sahanchek and Opperly from Cherry Hill East.
Woolman very strong. He will finish first.
Opperly looks like he's going to get in for second, and Sahanchek for East in lane 5 finishes
takes
third.
first. West's first place of the meet.
Mike Dean gets a 4th in lane 2. Strong, powerful race by all swimmers from both teams.
Okay, the next event, if I'm right, would be diving. Okay,
now, as we transform the pool into a diving well, we'll get ready to see Bill Riley for West.
And Hoffman for East. Try and duel it out in the diving.
The required dive of this week is a forward dive.
Times in that 50 freestyle, Hal Woolman of Cherry Hill West went 22.9 for the victory. Alan Opperly in lane 3 went 23.6 seconds for the second place, and Paul Sahanchek for Cherry Hill East in lane 5 went 24.1.
The only other swimmer for West, Mike Dean, in that event went 26.3 for the 4th place victory.
Qualifying for the state championship meet in that event is down to 22.5, so none of those, Opperly rather, and Woolman, and Sahanchek were all under that time. Oh, Sahanchek was.
Howard Woolman, a senior for Cherry Hill West, will be greatly missed when he goes away to school come September. Big asset to this team. Bill Riley setting up the board for his own preferences. How many dives does each diver take, Rick?
Each diver will be doing 6 dives this afternoon. They'll be scored on a range from 0 to 10.
Bill's first dive will be a forward dive.
10, of course, being the best.
1.4.
And 0, rock bottom. This is Bill Riley.
Bill
approaching
Riley
the board right now. Gets ready to
a forward
his
dive
#1
here.
dive.
Forward dive, degree of difficulty, 1.4.
I'm impressed, Tim.
Nice dive there.
That was very nice.
5.5.
He scores
5.5, 5, 5.5. Total of 16 points.
First dive will be a forward dive. 1.5 somersaults.
2 divers here getting the required dive out of the way first.
Gary's first dive will be forward dive, 1.5 somersaults.
Each diver has the chance to fix the board for their own preferences. As they'd like the best possible dive for themselves.
Change that rather. Gary's doing a front dive in layout position. The degree of difficulty is 1.4. The degree of difficulty measures how difficult the dive is, and it is included in figuring out the diver's score.
The higher the difficulty, the more generous the judges are. Very nice. The legs
Nice
were
dive.
bent slightly towards his back, and that will subtract some points.
Bill's next dive, back dive in layout position, degree of difficulty 1.7. The degree of difficulty is used to multiply, the scores are multiplied by the degree of difficulty of the dive to find out what the diver receives for that dive. The judges are not supposed to take in that degree of difficulty into consideration while doing his scores, though.
I wasn't aware of that. The concentration level is very high.
Oh.
As Bill is disappointed with his dive, he flipped back over, and that'll cost him a lot as he gets a 3.3, 3.5.
Gary's doing a back dive in straight position, degree of difficulty 1.7, and he's doing the dive in the straight position. Gary's a senior, diving for the first year on Cherry Hill East this year.
Bill's a sophomore, began diving last year. Bill swims for Kingston Swim Club during the summer.
Gary swims for Willowdale Swim Club, I believe. Gary's scores on that are 3.5, a 4, and a 4.5. Score 12 for the dive. East top diver Matt Harrison is not here this afternoon due to illness.
There are many West swimmers that were unable to attend today's meet for one reason or another.
Riley's on the board again.
Very nice. That was a very nice dive by Bill Riley.
So
He should be pleased with that.
Forward 1.5, he got
4.5 scores for Riley on that dive.
Very nice. Degree of difficulty 1.5 for the inward dive that Gary's about to attempt right now.
Tuck position. You see each of these divers before they get onto the board, they are adjusting the tension. Each has this particular in the
It's very
way they
important
like the
that they're
board
comfortable
to
with the diving
spring.
board. Too much spring could ruin a dive.
As
Concentrating.
could not enough.
nice dive
very
there by
nice.
Gary.
Very nice dive.
Gary's scores on that dive were a 6
That's-
and 2 5.5.
We see the first 6 of the day with that dive.
Bill's doing a forward dive with a 1/2 twist in the layout position.
Degree of difficulty 1.8. He begins. Takeoff.
His legs went a little over on that.
Yeah.
His scores on that are a 5 and 2 3.5. Shows a little inconsistency in the score.
Not very consistent at all. I'm surprised. They usually are more consistent.
Here's Gary, performing a forward dive with 1/2 twist, degree of difficulty 1.8.
As the announcer with a sense of humor announces Gary Hoffman.
Gary's going to do the same dive, a forward dive with 1/2 twist, degree of difficulty 1.8. That's
You see
Rick
the
Rohrbeck.
difference in the two divers here. As they first opportunity to see them really doing the same dive.
Must concentrate before each diver starts.
Nice dive by
Very
Gary.
nice
Very nice.
dive.
A little bit of a tilt. Oh, we see a 6.5 and 2 5.5 on that dive. High scores.
Gary's having one of his good, better diving days today for Cherry Hill East.
Gary really nailed that last dive there.
We'll see what Bill can do to follow.
Bill will be put to the test on this dive.
The feet position on the tip of the diving board is very important in these back dives. The arms will be raised. There are. And the dive is complete.
5, 6, 5.
As Bill sees his first
Riley
6,
gets
he
two
gets 2
5s and a
5s along with
6.
it.
Total of 16.
Dive will be a forward dive,
This is Gary's 5th dive.
somersault, degree of difficulty 1.6.
Forward dive in tuck position, 1.5 somersaults. Degree of difficulty is 1.6 on this dive.
Looks very nice to me. What do you think, Tim?
I agree.
The scores show a pretty good dive there. He got a 5, and a 4.5.
I think the
Judges don't seem to agree with us
No,
on
they
that
don't.
dive.
He
Rick.
might have gone a little too far away from the board on that. They like to see him stay close to the board. He got a lot of distance on that dive there.
The precision in these dives are very imperative.
Riley again doing a back dive.
The back flip,
A lot of splash on that one.
not very
Judges
high
seem to
scores
agree
when
with
he
you
gets
there,
a
Rick.
9, total of 9.
Will be a backside in a touch position with one somersault.
This is the final dive of the diving competitions. We will then proceed on to the 100 fly, sort of an Ironman competition.
Definitely, it's one of the hardest. Butterfly is the hardest stroke to swim, and 4 laps of it is just painful.
2 laps is bad enough.
And you hit the third wall, the third
know
lap
from-
rather.
Previous experience, butterfly was my stroke when I was a swimmer. On this strong West team. Not a very good dive. We would expect much more from this diver, Gary Hoffman, from what we've seen today.
3-3 and a 2.5 for Gary Hoffman on
That
that last
concludes the
dive.
diving competition for today. We'll have to take a timeout while these.
Concludes diving.
Well, they fix the lane ropes and get the pool
Must-
ready for swimming.
That is correct.
Ken Hoffman had 129.95. That was Ken Hoffman's score for East. And he was the winner, Ken Hoffman.
119.1 Bill Raleigh scores and finishing second for Cherry Hill West.
In the fly for Cherry Hill East, we'll see Jay Dillenschneider, the winner of the 200 IM for East, McDonald in lane 5, and Scott Audi in lane 1. He's a senior.
For West, they only have one swimmer in this event. Lane 4 will be Gary Long.
Gary's stroke is butterfly. He's very strong. We'll see how well he does against 3 tough East swimmers.
This is Jay Dillenschneider from Cherry Hill East's best stroke also. He
Should
seems
be a
to,
good
he
race.
seems to thrive on the competition also. He's a good pressure swimmer.
Putting the lane markers back in the pool now.
As the official calls the swimmers to the starting blocks, we're now set to begin again with the swimming competitions.
It's like Mr. Long himself fixing the lane rope before he's supposed to swim.
Now that's dedication for you, gentlemen.
Man of many talents.
While we have a timeout here, we'd like to thank the Cherry Hill East managers for giving us a meet sheet here so that we could tell you who's swimming. The managers are Terry Gramaglia, Debbie Block, Lucy Leone, and Wendy Marsh. We'd like to thank them very much.
I guess we'll take time to thank the West managers. We have Gina Carr and Stacy Puzzatello and Martha Zinninger at the desk.
Swimmers now approach the blocks and get ready for this
Looks like we
Very
have some
tough.
scratches here.
tough race.
Only
And
2
they're off.
swimmers in the race here. Long for West and in lane 5 for East.
Head-on-head competition here.
That's
We were expecting
McDonald
more
from,
swimmers.
for East. A lot of scratches
They're
in this
neck and
event.
neck on the first lane.
25.
The turns are pretty about even right now as they go on the second length of this 4-lap race.
McDonald's only a freshman for Cherry Hill East, while Long is a
Gary
senior.
Long seems to have a very slight lead, as he does have the advantage on the turn.
Nice turn there by Long.
They go on to the third length of the race, as Long is lengthening his lead
He's got about a body length on McDonald here.
as
Donald
he
looks-
approaches the third turn.
McDonald looks like he's struggling here for East.
This is very tiring for the swimmers to swim this. Takes a lot out of them to do 2 laps, yet 4. Seems as though Long will win this race.
Sure.
swimmers very tired as they complete this very strenuous race.
Long being the victor today.
Long's
Time
winning
of-
time is 107.9. McDonald comes up with a 113.2. Starting the 100 free now.
Lane 3 for East, we have Rick Rohrback. In lane 5 is John Ellman. And in lane 1 is Matt Davis.
2 freshmen in the pool for Cherry Hill West. In lane 2 is Jade Kagan. And in lane 4 is Bill Riley, the diver, his brother.
Bill Riley's brother.
That's
who's
right.
a freshman.
East looks to be sweeping this event right now with Ellman and Rohrback fighting it out for the top 2 spots. Rick Rohrback is one of the East captains also. He's one of the team leaders. John Ellman in lane 5 has been likened to Mikhail Gross of West Germany because he has such long arms and he's so tall. Big redhead in lane 5 also swims for Jersey Wahoos in the winter.
Jake Kagan in lane 2 for Cherry Hill West has a little bit of a problem on his turn.
Looks like Rohrback's going to win this with Ellman coming in second for East.
Riley for West in lane 4 does seem to be assured of a 4th place finish as Jake Kagan in lane
Distance
2
fourth.
will get 5th. Well, Tim, what's the story with the interview predicament?
Well, we're getting Coach Kozlov from the East team over here. Just ask him a few questions.
Yes, Dr. Kozlov, sit right down. I'd like to ask you a few questions about your team and your coaching career.
How many years have you been coaching swimming at East?
I'm coaching swimming at East now for 8 years.
What is your record as a coach?
Tell you offhand, I couldn't tell you exactly what the record was, but we haven't lost too many meets in all these years. I think we've lost 4 meets in the 8 years I've coached. And,
Very impressive.
We've won quite a few, I'm sure, and the 4 meets we lost, we've been to the same school. That's been St. Joe's and Metuchen, who's been the team that's beaten us for state championship the last 4 or 5 years. We've come in second place in the States for that same number of years, and St. Joe's is the team that we're still very much concerned with this year.
St. Joe's has a very strong team.
Yes, they do. Outstanding. We have an extremely strong team ourselves, and it's just unfortunate that you have 2 teams as strong as the East and St. Joe's are actually within the same state. We go to the Eastern State Championships, which includes teams from Florida, Massachusetts, and Maine, all over the place, and unfortunately St. Joe's beats us there too, and we come in second. And you know, we're looking this year, we have 3 shots at St. Joe's. We have them coming up on our regular dual meet schedule. We swim them January 31st at our home pool, which is the Blackwood CYO. And then we swim St. Joe's, of course, at States, and we'll also see them at the Eastern Interscholastic State Championships, which this year is being held up in Lawrenceville, New Jersey. And I believe the date on that is the 23rd of February, that weekend. I'm pretty sure that's the date. So we're looking for an opportunity to knock them off somewhere along the line. They're an extremely strong team. We have a very, very strong team with some really fine young men swimming.
Yes, you do. We'd like to wish you the best of luck. Thank you for dropping by and talking with us this afternoon.
My pleasure.
Thank you, and good luck in the rest of your season.
Okay, we're back here with a 100-yard backstroke here as we try it out for the second time after a false start.
In lane 3 for East is Perry Wasserloff. In lane 5 for East is Alan Opperly. And in lane 1 is Broft. He's a freshman for East in lane 1.
Swimming for West is Meyer and Riley.
Opperly in lane 5 is one of East's strongest swimmers, especially in the backstroke. He's a good backstroker and freestyler, as he showed by his second place finish in the 50 free.
Greg Meyer is very strong for backstroke for Cherry Hill
Lane
West.
4 and lane 2, Bill Riley, the diver. He's got a 5th.
Trying very hard to keep his 4th place against a strong
4th, excuse
swimmer
me.
in lane 1 for Cherry Hill East.
Looks like Opperly's going to win this going away. Wasserloff in lane 3 for East, who's looking to qualify for the state meet in this event. Doesn't look like he'll do
Final
it here.
stretch. Has Upperly winning in lane 5. Wasserloff in lane 3 finishing 2nd. And for Cherry Hill West in lane 4, Greg Meyer with a 3rd place finish. Bill Riley in lane 2 for Cherry Hill West will finish 4th. And Bruft for East in lane 1.
Winning time there's a
Fifth pace.
59.1.
The 100 breaststroke here.
Howard Woolman, again, one of the strongest swimmers for West.
Woolman's in lane 4. John Bustard for West is in lane 2.
Woolman's a definite favorite in this event. But East competitors will be in lane 3 will be Paul Sahanchek. In lane 5, Matt Davis. And in lane 1,
Very
we have
close
for
going
Cherry
into
Hill
the
East
first turn here.
is Angelo Cardone.
3 swimmers touched the wall at the same time there, it looked like.
Woolman has the lead.
Woolman has a slight lead.
Sahanchek's hanging tough for East in lane 2. I mean, lane 3, rather.
And in lane 2, Bustard is trailing for 3rd place.
At the beginning of the second half of this 100-yard breaststroke is Howard Woolman again with the lead as they approach the stretch of the 3rd lap onto the final 4th. At the turn, it's Woolman in 1st place
Sahanchek in 2nd.
and Bustard in 3rd. Seems as though Buster won't be able to catch up. Woolman has the shore first
We saw Woolman swim earlier.
in the 50 freestyle, and he won that as
He
well.
won that. Looks like when West wants to take a 1st place, they put Woolman in the pool.
Woolman's very strong. John Buster with a very strong 3rd place finish. Very impressive swimmer. Will take over the anchor man in Woolman's
time,
departure next year.
103.8.
The 2nd place time for Paul Sahanchek was a 107.7.
And 3rd place for John Bustard, 109.0.
In this final race, the 400-meter free relay, we have Mike Dean, Gary Long, John Bustard, and anchoring Howard Woolman.
And for
Team.
East, in lane 3, that is, we have John Fahey, Sam Yampel, John Shallow, and Greg Dawdle. East also has 2 other relays. In lane 5 is Wright, Broft, Cruz, and Davis, and in lane 1 it's Coogan, Briskin, Audi, and Hale.
Each swimmer will swim 4 lanes of the pool.
It appears that Dean has a slight lead in lane 4.
Yes, it does. We'll see how it looks on the start.
John Fahey's catching up in lane 3. He's a senior. He's one of East's hardest workers, one of the most determined swimmers. I don't think he's ever missed a practice in his 4 years at East.
Mike Dean still appears to have the lead as they go to the 3rd turn, approaching and now on the 4th and final lap of their individual races. The 2nd swimmers in each of the relays get ready to start their own race. It'll be the final times of each of the relays, though, that decides it. As Gary Long jumps in the pool with a very slight lead. We'll see if he can keep it in his 4 laps.
In lane 5, chasing him, that's Broft again. No, it's not. It's Wright chasing him in lane 5. He's gaining ground, too, for East in lane 5.
The East swimmer does seem to be gaining some ground. Long still with the lead on the 2nd turn of his race as he approaches now on the 3rd lap.
Long is lost.
East
lead
swimmer is gaining
considerably.
some ground. Might have the lead on the turn, we'll see.
Wright indeed has caught
Does.
Long and is ahead of him just slightly. Next going off for East in lane 5 will be Broft.
Yes, Long has
West
lost
will be
his lead.
Bustard.
We'll see if John Bustard can gain it back. As he goes against a very
Swimmer in
strong
the
East
pool.
relay in lane
Now
5.
Bustard's in the pool for West.
This would be quite an upset for East to win here, swimming without their top relay, without relay men such as Sean Killian, who's a state champion in the 500 and the 200 freestyle, John Marion, a consistently high-placing finisher in states, Rick Rohrbach, and John Ellman.
Bustard has regained the lead for West.
Marion's not here today due to illness, and Killian swam earlier in this meet. Here's just going to be a dogfight here to the finish with these
Yes, it's
two.
very even, very close.
Going into the final
As they
turn
approach
here
the
for
3rd
the
turn and final for them.
number 3 men
East.
swimmers.
East is in 3rd place here with being tested by West in lane 1. Or
Howard.
that's
Howard Wallman, the deciding factor for the Cherry Hill West swim team, gets ready to dive in the pool and just about wrap it up. He'll try.
He'll be opposed by Matt Davis in
He's
lane
off.
5.
Wallman's off. Wallman's going.
Race for third will be between these two Cherry Hill East relays. John Schaller just finishing up in lane 3, and Scott Audi giving off to Steve Hale in lane 1.
Howie Wallman tries to intimidate his opponent by starting out very slow, and then the last 2 laps overpowers the whole pool and takes over everything as he gains complete control on this 3rd lap. He's stretched the lead now to more than a body length and a half. Should pretty much wrap it up for the West final relay, as they should win this final event of this very exciting swim meet.
West will win the final event, but they won't be able to win the meet. East will win the meet here.
We'll have to wait and see how much of a margin there is.
Between East and West. And here we
East
are,
has-
last few strokes for Woolman. He touches the wall
Wallman
for first
touches.
place.
Matt Davis bringing it in lane 5. Good swim by Matt in lane 5. Just couldn't keep up with Howard Wallman. Steve
Western
Hale
relay
and
takes first place.
Steve Hale finishes 3rd for East in lane 1.
Time.
We'll have to wait and see what the time was for Cherry Hill West, the winning relay. It was
West relay of Dean Long,
35.9.8.
Busted and Woolman.
Very close to 4 minutes for the West winning relay.
That concludes the meet here. West gives a belated cheer there. Rah, 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 East. Good
Seem
meet
to be
here.
very disappointed with their
We-
expected loss.
There's the final score. East was not with 98 and West with 54. Tough meet there for West. They're going to have to get back on track, but East depth carried them to this victory.
So that makes West's record this season
10 and
2.
East still undefeated with a record of 11-0. We'd like to wrap up today's meet.
Just like to say thank you for being with us here at Sicklerville campus.
We've
Been
enjoyed
fun-
ourselves.
Fun
again.
bringing you the Lions of West against the Cougars of Cherry Hill East. Once again, East won by a final score of 98-54 in a hard-fought meet here. Thank you very much, and have a pleasant evening. From Rick Minetti.
Rick Fallbaum,
And Tim Groman from B15. Thanks for watching.
take care, everybody.
Good night.